Right, greetings to all and sundry. Chancellor North Wales here. Just really a quick update and a couple of things to mention. Now, I'm really not sure how this video is going to work. I'm running this off a phone cam and we'll see how well it downloads and all the rest of it, and I'll also see how long. Hopefully this won't saturate my PC with memory and all the rest of it. Anyway, really enjoyed the Cold War group build, and that little MiG-21 UB was certainly fun to build, quite challenging in its own way. The CodePro kits do take a bit of work. I've just completed my second model from that project, from that series. I did manage to build another CodePro kit, a MiG-15 UB 2-seater, and there will be one of my traditional step-by-step build videos going up for that. It's been done in the Tamiya flat aluminium finish, well sealed up with the future floor polish, and as you can see in the markings of the Polish Air Force. Some nice little 1/72 scale project here from, I think this one, to be honest with you, would have been a good kit for the Lemon build, because fit and everything else was pretty atrocious on this, but it did manage to build up into quite a nice little MiG-15 trainer, so I'm quite happy with it, and it was built relatively quickly. Kept the paint job simple, with a little bit of stain weathering for good measure. Okay, I said there will be a build video for this one going up. The other group build, I did rather like the idea of a lemon build subject, so what I'll be doing for that is this maquette kit. Maquette is a Russian manufacturer. Maquette is French for model, so goodness knows why they're going for this. Well, they called it that, but anyway, the kit. My reason for choosing it, maybe I'm being a little bit unfair here, because I bought it for £7 at last year's Telford model show, and I thought it was a bit, well, basically ropey. The panel lines look like they've been cut by a plough. Maybe I'm being a bit unfair, and with a layer of paint it'll look a little bit better. The kit is certainly quite chunky, and I think a strip of decals like this, I've got no idea how these are going to turn around. Thankfully I have got some spare red stars and other bits and pieces in case these go completely Pete-tong. The detail is chunky and basic, and the instruction sheet is definitely exceedingly basic. That's what it amounts to there. And considering the instruction sheets and details that went with the Italieri frogfoot, I think particularly here the cockpit is very basic indeed. How much you'll view through it, through a frogfoot's heavy canopy and all the rest of it, is another matter. It'll have a little bit of dressing up, but nothing too excessive. I don't want to get bogged down. I won't be adding any photo edge details, stuff like that to it. Out of box build with some dressing up, particularly the ejector seats, which are exceptionally basic on this thing, and some internal detail like that. I don't know whether I'll build it with intake covers or not. That I'll decide as the build goes along. So that's what I'm doing for the Lemon Group build. I think there are quite a few other kits in my stash I could choose from this. I do have a Camel that I started last year and didn't finish. I went a bit overboard on the internal detailing and got a bit bogged down in it. But I still think that's more of a long-term project, and one I want to build where I don't feel like I've got any time pressures on me over it. So, couple of shout-outs here. There have recently been an awful lot of very new guys appearing, and 4 guys that I would like to draw your attention to, and the names will be listed here. Nigel Wells. This is a chap, he sort of returned to modelling, appears to prefer 1/48 scale World War II subjects, and he has done some lovely jobs, certainly well worth looking at the slit ceiling hangers he made for his lad's room. Some very nice neat work there, and he's just launching out on a 1/48 scale P40 Warhawk from Italieri, and that'll certainly be a build worth following. Another chap by the name of RedDragonModelWerks, again his name will be listed below. He's a gentleman from the US, and his genre appears to be aviation and science fiction. Certainly something they're worth looking at. He's doing some work, or he did an unboxing of a 1/48 P38 Lightning, which will certainly be one worth looking at. Another chap going by the rather delightful name of Hiding in the Shed 75. He seems to be doing a range of modelling genres. He recently did a very good review of the new FX refueling set, and I hope that he'll build that to go alongside the Lancaster Mark II with the radial engines, or some other World War II bomber. I think his review was very nicely done, and I think he's a chap worth looking out for. So please subscribe to him. Another gentleman by the name of JakeCutter, who's returning to the modelling. He's recently posted a video of a build he did for the Horsa Assault Glider. I thought he made a particularly lovely job for that, particularly for somebody who hadn't built a kit for 20 years. Very nice, neat build, nicely executed on the nose glazing, and I did notice, I thought the invasion stripes were very neatly done as well. So JakeCutter, a chap I think worth encouraging. So all these three gentlemen, Nigel Wells, RedDragonModelWerks, Hiding in the Shed 75, JakeCutter, all guys new to the YouTube modelers community, all guys I think well deserving, well worth of our support and encouragement. Also, quick mention out to Aaron Newlands, mate, really hope you get well soon. Incredibly rough ride you've had there, and a jolly lucky escape, and I think we're all grateful for that nurse's tenacity and determination. She clearly saved your bacon. Anyway, good to see you back, mate. Guys, keep on posting great builds going on from Alex Modelling, Model Pro 72, Basic Modelling, still producing the cracking modelling vids that have been a massive inspiration to me, and to the many others out there. Guys, thoroughly enjoy your vids, massively appreciate what you do, and continue to be inspired and encouraged by your feedback. Thanks for all the feedback for my recent builds, the SU-24 and the MiG-21 and the Noradu Norseman. Massive thank you, guys. So before this video runs too long, keep modelling, keep safe, and carry on posting the builds.